All right, hey guys, welcome back to another Scholars of the South Tigris playthrough. So I have played this on the channel, but today we are going to be playing a playthrough of the hard difficulty, the hardest bot available, which is the Scholar bot. So yeah, if you haven't seen how this is played, check it out. I've played a playthrough of it already, so we're going to be cranking it up. I'm not going to be going over the rules because we've done that already in the first playthrough. Let's go over what's going to make this bot really difficult. It starts with one influence in the orange guild. It starts with one influence on the purple guilds, the scroll in the purple guild. It starts with one influence on the scroll card adjacent to the neutral marker. It will place one gold on each of the two leftmost neutral translators, so we haven't decided which of those would be yet, so we'll take a look at that in a moment. It starts with a Chinese scroll, which is 7 points, and it starts on its dice sum being +3. So our dice sum is +3. We'll mark that there. These will go here. We know we're going to give it a Chinese scroll. And I'm going to give it that. And then let's figure out which translators we're using. So our starting translator will be this one, that one, and that one. Okay. So let's see. And which of these are we going to give it? Now, that Greek to Arabic one is interesting because I need a Greek guy, so that could be good. He can translate from something to that. So that card, that card, that card, or that card. Okay. So, Persian to Arabic. Let's see. If I pick one of these, we can get it retired very quickly. 1 gold for 3 money, or pay a worker for 2. I like this. I actually like this one a lot. But do I like this a lot? Now, I do need to go up on the green track for this, so I think this is what we're going to take just for that. So we're going to go ahead and remove those, and we're going to take these starting resources. So it's going to be 7 white dice and a blue dice. So we're going to take those, put those in our bag. That becomes for the bot. We're going to draw 4 dice from our bag. We're going to get a gold, a white worker, 4 silver, and we're going to go up on the green track. We'll just pull another die from our bag. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. Okay. Okay, so there's 4, then I get 1 more. All right. So that's our stuff. We've got everything set up. Now, I am using a promo card, and I don't know how consequential this promo card is because the last game I played on the hard mode to see it, and I kind of played out of my mind, and I don't know if it really made that much of a difference, but the promo card is this one. It was part of the Dice Towers promos, and what it is that when it has a 2 built into it, and when you play it on rest, you can dispatch one of the 1 through 5 translators, and then obviously you get the effect for dispatching them. So it's really strong, I think. So it might be kind of busted. I don't know. Anyhow, let's take a look here. So I'll set my stuff over here. With our translator cards, and we've got our scrolls there, or not translator cards, our action cards. And let's just hop into it. So we're going to be the blue player, obviously. The bot is the purple player. And we need a game plan here. So I need to translate something in orange, and I need to get up on the green track a couple ways. There is no green in the map, unfortunately, but if I wanted to get on the translate something orange, it would be Chinese at the moment. My translator goes Hebrew to Arabic, so do I have Chinese to Hebrew? It's going to be kind of a... Chinese has to go to Hebrew, and then I can go Hebrew to Arabic with this guy. So, but the Chinese person I have doesn't go that way. So it's going to be kind of a tough sell to do that this round. I was hoping to this round, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So maybe we have to place out something else and try that. So I can go... Oh, and then that one, there's a Hebrew one here, so I can get this placed out in orange. Maybe we can try to get that worked out. Okay, just a couple different options, just thinking. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is probably hire a translator. We have Hebrew to Arabic directly. Do we need something to from something like we have Persian to Hebrew with that one? So maybe we'll go for that. So I think right off the bat we'll go here. We'll use our 2 and our 3 to take. Do I want the Persian or we want Syriac? Hebrew to Syriac. We'll take her. And we will spend. No, what am I doing? We're going to take Greek to Persian because I can already pull this off. We're not going to be able to translate anyway, so I can just set myself up with some stuff. So we're actually going to spend 4 and place here. That'll let us go up on the green track. And then we will place our influence here. And then because I interacted with that guy, I will get that. Okay. Okay, they're going to move 2. Then are there 6 translators? There are not. So they're going to hire a translator. They're going to hire a Greek translator. We have a Greek one out, so they're going to hire a Hebrew translator. It's going to go on the spot with the 2 value, the rightmost 2 values. It's going to take that one, which is the only 2 value. Okay, I do need to get green out in order to do something this turn. So we're going to use this. We're going to go here. And we're going to place these out here. And I'm going to use one of my white workers to make this a 6, making total of 9. We'll go up once on the blue track and get 2 silver. And then I can place influence on a card. And I need the green card, but I don't have... Oh, that's Greek. Oh, but that's Greek to Chinese to Greek. And then Greek to Persian, and then I need Persian to Arabic, which I could pay them. We'll block this off just so that I can try to make sure I can keep it. Okay. Okay. They're going to move 2 again. Are there 3 things to translate? There are. They're going to try to translate the Persian one. They can't do the Persian one, so they're going to do the Syriac one. They can't do the Syriac one because there isn't one there. They're going to do Chinese. I'm going to let them take it. So they're going to pay me a money, and they're going to translate this Chinese scroll. That's going to make them pay 2 gold to Chinese translators. None, no, 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 no. And then none this way. And then they place one out here, and they place one out here because those do not have them. And then they're going to retire those 2, and that's going to be their turn. Okay. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to put anything out. So I've got to... Maybe I go for a Hebrew scroll, throw it in that middle spot, and just try to get it out. Or I can try to get another translator and then give myself some more options for next round. So if I do that, we currently have Greek to Persian, and we have Hebrew to Arabic. We have Persian to there's a Persian to Arabic, which we could get. I think we're going to go here. We're going to bump this up to a 6. No, we're not. We're going to leave it a 3, and we're going to get her. We're going to place her out here for 3. It's going to let me take a blue die to my hand and get rid of a white die. We're going to get rid of it from our bag. That'll be our go. They're going to move no spaces. Are there 7 translators? There are not. There's 2, 4, 5. So they're going to hire a translator. They're going to go for a Persian translator. They're going to pick the 2 spot. It's not available, so they go to the 1 spot, the rightmost 1 spot. Okay, we can take another action this turn. I can go 1, 2, 3. Would it be worth doing that? I can't really place anything out, so maybe I just rest. We just call it there. I think I'm going to rest. So we're going to rest. Take this. It moves 1 space. We're going to throw this Hebrew one up there. This should help us get it translated a little easier. Greek, or we Hebrew to Arabic, so we can straight up do that. We'll put that there. Then we're going to go on the red track. It's going to give us a worker of any color, so we'll get a red worker. We get nothing here. We go on the green track. It's going to bump us up on 1 track here. We're going to bump up on the blue track. Let us draw 5 die. We're going to take a white die for a gold. And then the purple track, we gain a white die for 2 silver. Put that in the bag. And then we have 1 die already. Our limit is now 5, or 5 total. So we're going to reroll the blue and then the other ones in our hand. And then put these back. Discard that. Pick those up. Okay. They're going to go over. Is there 5 scrolls? There is not, so they're going to put 1 out. They're going to put out a Syriac scroll, starting from here, going around. They put this scroll out. This scroll get placed out on their color preference, which is going to be green at the moment, which gives them an influence. This will get refilled. Okay, so I need to be able to translate the Hebrew one, which I can. I just don't have the colors for it. I need a yellow. So the best way for me to get a yellow is to get a yellow worker or to get a yellow die. For me to get a yellow die, can I do it? Is there any way I can do it this round? Or do I forego that and do something else instead? And I need to go up on the green track somehow. And this would let me. So it's going to take me 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 more money to do that. Okay. I think we're going to do this for these 2. We're going to go up on this track. It gives me influence. We'll take that influence here. And then I get 2 silver. This might just be a short-lived turn. They're going to rest. This goes 1, 2, 3. This gets removed. And then they will place out an influence on a Syriac scroll. And then they're going to move on this and shuffle up. I go to that Syriac scroll, but I want the green one so I can get my green die. So we're going to move, and I think... Do we want to use this one to move? So we're going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're spending our 4 to put the Syriac scroll here. It's going to give us an influence here and a gold. And then because we placed that there, we will get to go up on the green track, which gives us influence in green, which we overtake. This gets replaced. And then we get our green die to our bag. Nice. All right. They move 1. That puts out a thing on their deal, which they get some of purple. Are there 5 scrolls? There are, so they're going to go for a Chinese scroll. There is no Chinese scroll, so they go for a Sanskrit one, which is this one. They're going to place out 2 gold. Sanskrit, blah, blah, blah. Nope. None of them this way, so they place out on this one, and they place out on this one, because there's no Sanskrit ones. Oh, this goes here. I keep putting it in the wrong spot. Okay, that goes there. Do we place this here to try to get another person? But I have nobody to get, so I'd have to put them here. Or I can dismiss them. Yes, actually, this is what we're going to do. We're going to place this out here with this. We're going to dismiss this guy. We're going to pay a worker to go up on the blue track. He goes to the bottom. Yeah. That's our go. Are there 7 translators? 2, 4, 6. Nope. So they're going to hire a translator. They're going to look for a Chinese translator and place him on the 1. We're going to rest. This moves 1. This gets replaced and goes here. We can dismiss somebody. We're going to dismiss her. to remove a white die and draw 2 die from our bag. So we're going to remove a white die and then draw 2 from our bag. Okay. We're going to go here and get a worker of another color. We're going to need a yellow worker. We're going to, on green, we get to go up on a primary color track. We'll go up on this one, get a silver. We gain a gold. We're going to gain a white die, gain a gold, which is fine. We'll get a white worker. And then we're going to draw up to 6. We already have 2, so we're going to draw 4 more, which is all I have left in my bag. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. These go back in the bag. And then we're going to be able to translate next turn. And we'll start getting some points here. Okay. They're going to go 2 spaces. They're going to translate. They're going to translate a Greek scroll. There is no Greek scroll, so they're going to go for Hebrew. There's 2 Hebrew scrolls. They're going to use their color preference, purple, then orange. So they're going to take this one. And they're going to place out 1 on a Hebrew, which will be that one. And that goes there. Okay. So we are going to translate now. And we're going to translate with... Where's the green card? We're going to translate with the green card. So 1 and 2 are going to go here to be orange. We're going to translate Syriac, right? No, I needed that one. That's the one I wanted to translate, was that Hebrew. No, we're going to do Hebrew. I'm tripping because we need... No, we need orange. I can go Greek. Wait, Syriac to Greek. Oh, I goofed that up. That's the one that I needed. Shoot. So now I need a Syriac person. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. Syriac to Arabic. Do I just get that guy? Golly. Okay, hold on. So we have Greek to Persian. There's Syriac to Greek. And then... Man, or do I go for this? So I can go Syriac to Greek, Greek to Persian. See, I have to pay them. So I can go Syriac to Hebrew, Hebrew to Arabic, and then I do give them a gold. I give them a silver, but I'll get it translated. So I think that's actually the move. We're going to do that. I don't like doing that, but we're going to do that. So we're going to do this, do this. I'm going to pay them a silver to use their person here, and then use my person to go Syriac, Hebrew, Hebrew to Arabic to take this. This bumps me up on green, and will bump me up in any primary color track, and I get 1 point at the end of the game for every track I'm on 3 spaces or more. So on a primary color, we'll go on the yellow. That scroll is done. We've unlocked this, and now we get the new action card for this. This guy gets dismissed. So we can spend a worker of any type to draw 2 more tiles from a bag, which I think might be good for hiring people or dismissing them. That might be a good option. Okay. They're going to rest, so they're going to take the bottom thing here. First Caliph card. So let's resolve that really quickly. They are going to take that. They're winning there, and then we're winning here. I'm going to use that to take a gold. And then, so we've resolved the Caliph card. They're going to put influence out on... Oh, and I get a... they get a gold to put on this person, and I get a silver. Then they're going to get influence on a guild. They're going to choose purple. Then they're going to get influence on a card. They're going to choose Hebrew. And then we're going to move this over and shuffle their deck up. So I need someone that'll do Arabic. And there's Syriac. There's a I'm going to take that Persian translator because she goes straight to Arabic, and I think that will help us with Greek and Hebrew scrolls. There's a Greek one up there and a Hebrew one, but the Greek one's a little more interesting because it's got purple. So we'll see. Okay, so their turn's done. She's 5. So let's use this. as the 5. We're not going to do anything else. And we're going to get her. And get her for free. So she'll go here. And then we'll put this there. And then we'll spend our white worker to draw 2 die from our bag. Okay. They're going to move 1. Are there 5 scrolls? There are not. So they're going to place a scroll out. They're going to take this orange one. So they're going to look for a Persian scroll starting here. There's a Persian scroll going there. They do this and this. We refill. Okay. I feel like I'm a little broke, so I need to get up the purple track if I can. But I don't really have the means to do so. Okay. Green, which we have the green card. We want yellow. We want the yellow action card. I don't have the money to go around there. Can we translate anything? They've got all of the stuff for translating. Could we can't translate purple. Maybe we dismiss somebody. So we're going to go here and we're going to spend 7 to dispatch her, which lets us go up on purple, which gets us a worker of a color where we'll get a white worker. So I'm going to spend it for this later anyway. That'll end our go. Are there 3? Yes, there are 3. They're going to translate Persian, so they're going to take the one that they just did. Drop a gold down on a Persian translator, which will be her. And then their turn is over. That goes there. Okay. Oh, man, this is tough. I've got a lot of dice, and I feel like I can't really do anything with them. Okay, I think we'll do this. We will use this card to go here. Put that there and put this here, making this a total of 10. We'll spend 2 gold to go up on this twice for that. It gets us 2 silver. We get to take 2 die from our bag. Okay. They're going to move 2. It's going to give them a gold on their... Oh, this person, they should have got this person. That's going to go on him. My bad. And then... Are there 3 scrolls? There are, so they're going to translate. They're going to translate to Chinese. They can't do Chinese. They go Sanskrit. They can't do Sanskrit, so they go to Greek. I would have to pay them in order for them not to take my Greek one, and I'm going to pay them. They don't move on the track, and then they go next to Hebrew, so they take this Hebrew one. And then they place a gold on a Hebrew translator. Boom, boom, boom. Then they place the gold here, which gets me my silver back. And that slides up. Okay. So what do I have left? I've got 1 white die in here. I really don't want to have to use these cards, so I'm going to kind of set them aside because I don't really want to have to use them. I'd like to get up on purple one more time if I could, but I don't think I have a way to do it. I have silver, but I can't get around to putting something out there because I need 1 more of this. So maybe I just... Maybe we take this, go here. Oh, but I need a... No, I need the worker so I can get rid of a white die. How many ways can I can go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get a worker of another color and we'll get rid of a white die. Okay. I feel like my terms are pretty like suboptimal here. There's less than 7 translators, so they're going to hire a translator. They're going to go for Chinese. 1 exists, so they need a Sanskrit one, and it's going to go on the rightmost 2 space. Okay, now we're going to use this for here. Spend these two here and bump this up to make this 9. We go up on the blue track. It'll let us put something there and put something out here. And I want the Persian one. Okay, that's our go. They're going to rest. So we'll take this. This goes 1. Then they're going to place an influence on a card. These are all full, so they're going to place one out here. They're looking for a Chinese. There's no Chinese, so they're going for Sanskrit, which will be this one. And then they're going to move over to the right, and then this gets all shuffled up. And then we're going to rest as well. Okay, so let's rest. Caliph card. So we'll resolve that. All the starting ones will get a gold on them. No starting ones, so we get a gold, a silver, and they get 3 silver. 1, 2, 3 for having all of theirs dismissed. They have nothing, so they go here. We get a worker. We'll take a red worker. Here, they go there. That bumps them over to the right. We get a silver. They're still winning. And then here we go to the bottom. I'm going to get a gold for that, and then they're going to get a gold to place on their leftmost person, and they take ownership of that, or they take the thing of that. Okay, here we spend this to remove a white die. So we'll get rid of this one. Here we get a worker of another color, so we're going to take blue. Here we can dismiss somebody 5 or less. We're going to dismiss this one for the yellow die and the white worker. Here we get something for the green tracks. We can get influence somewhere. So we're going to take influence from here. And then we get to go up on any color track. We're going to go up on the purple track. Nice. Here we get to either add a die of any color or remove a white die. We're going to remove a white die. Here we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to get income, and it's going to be 3 silver. And then we can remove the workers. Okay, took me a few turns, but now I feel like I'm going a little bit now, considering we haven't really translated jack. All right, they're going to move 2. Are there 6 translators? There's 7, or there's 5. So they're going to hire a translator. They're going to hire a Syriac one. He gets placed on the number 2, which will be this one. Okay, so we've got to do some translating here. We're going to go for that Greek one. So let's play this out here. We'll spend these 2 and place this 2 out. We can get the Greek one, right? Greek to Persian, and then Persian to Arabic. So boom, boom. We take this. Makes us go up on purple, which we add this to purple. Nice. Okay. Are there 7 translators? 2, 4, 6. They're not. They're going to hire a translator, a Syriac. They're not going to do that one. So Chinese. They're not going to do Chinese. They're not going to do Sanskrit. They're not going to do Greek. They're going to go to Hebrew. Yeah, they'll do Hebrew. And it's on the number 2. Number 2 is not available, so they go to number 3 right there. Okay, let's get some stuff out here. So I want that Persian one, especially for her. That's going to cost me 1, 2, 3 movement. So we will play this here for 3 and go 1, 2, 3. We'll spend 4 silver to place that here. And because I have a green for this one, so we're going to go there. That's going to get me a gold and an influence up there. And then I get to go up on the blue track, which now lets me pull 7. We'll flip over a card. Nice. That's our go. They're going to move 1, giving them an influence in orange. Are there 5 translators? There are. So they're going to get an influence in purple, and then they're going to get gold on their rightmost or leftmost translator. We will go here. Oh, no, not yet. We will go here for this, for the green, and we're going to translate this Persian to Arabic. So this gets translated. We go up on the blue track again, which gets us 2 influence on something. We're going to go there. And then we get to go up on a primary color. The primary color we're going to go up as is going to be on there. Yeah. Okay. And then she gets dismissed, and so when I take an action with her, I can just remove a white die, which is great. We'll stick her there. Okay. They're going to move 1 space. Are there more than 5 are there 5 scrolls? There are not, so they're going to place 1 out. They're going to do a Sanskrit scroll, which will be this one, and they'll place it here for the 2 influence, bumping us out of the top influence spot. We'll refill. Caliph. So Caliph activates. They're going to place out a neutral Persian. Needs to be placed out. There. Okay, so let's resolve this. They are winning. Their most recent card is this, so they're going to go on top. We're going to get a worker of any color. Here we're winning. We're going to put that there and draw or take a die of one of those other colors. Do I have anything that cares about that? I don't. What die colors do I have? I don't have any red, so we'll grab a red and add it to our hand. Okay. They're going to get a coin. And then here, we're going to go on the bottom. And then they're going to get a gold on the rightmost person. Do we want to take a white die to take one of these guys? I think the answer might be yes. Do we want to do that, or do we want to get the gold? I think we take the white die, and we take him. And we'll stick him under there. Or no, we'll stick him under there. Okay, and let's take the white die. And then this still needs to get filled up. Okay. So he just triggered that because of that. Okay, so it's still our turn. Okay, now it's our turn. Okay. So I wanted to go here. Which of these colors do I care about more? We're going to put this here for a 9. And we're going to use this. So I still need somebody to go to Arabic. He goes from... So we're going to take... I need somebody to go to Arabic. I'm going to get her for 5. I guess I didn't have to play this out, so I'm not going to play this out. I'm just going to do her for 5 and place her here. No, place her here for 1, 2, 3. No, we'll place her here for 1. And then we get a worker of another color. We'll take a blue one. They're going to move 2. Are there 3 scrolls? There are, so they're going to translate a Persian scroll. There's not one available, so they're going to translate a Syriac scroll. And they'll place out a gold on a Syriac translator. Right there. Okay. We've got 2 dice. I can't translate anything, but I can go up on a track. So I think what we'll do is our last action of the round is we'll place this here with these 2. This lets us eliminate a white die. Take it from our bag. And that's a total of 8. So we'll go up on this track and get 2 silver. And then we get to get rid of a white die again. We'll take that from our bag. Whoops. And that'll be our go. They're going to rest. So we'll take the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. That goes there. Then they take this guy. And that moves over Okay. Okay, we're going to rest. This moves 1. I'm going to leave that Chinese one there, actually. Yeah. Okay, we can spend a worker to get rid of a white die, so that's gone. Whoops. We can get purple, which is going to be 3 silver. We will get a worker of a color, so we'll get yellow. Green will let us go up on any track. Let's go up on the green track, which gives us a die, and lets us go up on another track. We'll go up on the yellow track, which will give us a silver and an influence somewhere. We're going to influence like I can't do any of these. Ugh. That's Syriac and that's Greek. We'll do this Greek one. We get a white worker. We draw up. We have 1 that we're going to re-roll, so that's 1, 2, and then we have to draw 5 more. Is that everything we have? Nope, it's not. Okay, there's that. And then finally, we're going to get this, which lets us get rid of a white die. Do I have one in my bag? I don't. So we're actually going to use it to gain a blue die, because I'm going to try to do that Greek scroll. And it went into our bag. Okay, those get removed. We'll pull these up. Okay. Are there 3 scrolls? There are, so they're going to translate Persian, then go to Syriac. And they're going to place out this on the Syriac translator, which will be this one, and then he retires. Okay, we need to get this Greek one out. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movement. And I can put him in green to do it. So we're going to spend this and this. It's going to let me get a yellow die. Put it in our bag. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and spend our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get this placed out. Lets us go up on green, which gives us green influence because we're at the top of the track, and we get a gold. We'll refill. Flip this. 1. Are there 5 translators? There are. So they're going to put influence out in the green guild, and then they're going to drop this here. We are going to translate here Greek to Persian, Persian to Arabic. We get 1 point in the game for each green. We get 4 points for having, or we get 2 points for having 4 or more blues, and we get a green die. And we go up on the green track, which will give us another influence there, but we do get a green die to our bag. This translator retires. We'll put him under here because it's free. Are there 5 scrolls? There are not, so they're going to put a scroll out. They're looking for a Syriac scroll. It'll be this one. It'll go there. Pop these 2 here. And then this gets replaced. All right. Okay, what else can I do that Syriac one? I need Hebrew. I can do the Hebrew one. I have to pay them. But I think I'll try to do the Hebrew one just because I need more scrolls. And then I can pay these guys. Oh, I need more gold, though. Okay. Let's use... Let's use this and this with this to get rid of a white die. We have none in our bag, but we'll get rid of this one. get rid of a white die, and then this will be 9 for going up on the red track, and then we get 2 silver. 1, 2. They drop a gold onto this person, and then are there 3 scrolls? So they're going to translate. They're going to translate a Sanskrit scroll, which will be this one. Oh gosh. And then they're going to drop down their 2 gold. Sanskrit right there. And then no other Sanskrit, and then this one, and then these 2 retire. Did I forget to do the Syriac one? I don't know that I know. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. I was hoping to translate again, which I need to do the Syriac one, which I can. So that means I got to use these, or I have to use. I don't have to use that, I guess. But for me to get to that Syriac one, oh, they don't have a Syriac they don't have a Syriac person. So I have to go to Syriac. I need a gold, which I can go here for that. So Syriac to Persian to Arabic. So we'll place this here, and we'll use these 2 die. And we'll spend 1, 2, 3 for her to go here, because she goes Syriac to Persian, Persian to Arabic. And we get 2 gold for that. I can translate on my next turn and maybe get that Syriac scroll. Are there 7? There are not. So they'll hire a Sanskrit, which there is 1. So they're going to hire a Greek. And it's going to go on the 2 space, the rightmost 2 space, which is this one. We're going to use probably our final action this round. Oh, let me swap this out. Not that it really matters, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But we're going to go here for this. These 2 with this one to make it a green. And then we're going to translate Syriac to Persian, Persian to Arabic to take this one. We're going to go up on the blue track, which gets us a gold. And then we are going to get a bunch of points for this at the end of the game. And then this one is done. And we're going to put her, we're going to spend this silver and stick her under there. Okay, they're going to rest. Moves 1. This fills in there. Then they will move their thing across. They've only gotten over, which is crazy. And then they're going to get this guy, which he's only worth a point, so that's okay. Now, there are only 3 cards left, so it's very likely we're getting ready to trigger the end of the game with our rest action, which is fine, but it's just a possibility. I don't want to do the Caliph scoring because I'm behind on some tracks there, but if they get the 4 points, they'll get 1 point extra between losing the majority. They're going to keep the majority in there. I got to figure it out. Okay, we're going to rest. So we'll take the bottom card here, Caliph. So we're going to put out a Syriac person here. So resolving this, they take the top thing. We get a worker. So I'll just take a white worker. It doesn't matter. I take majority. They take this, move over to the side. I get a coin. And then here, I take the bottom. And what is my white die situation? I don't think I can get rid of all my white die quickly. So we're just going to take the gold. And then, because I have something that's... No, I should be okay on that. And then they're going to place a gold on their person here. And I still maintain majority here. Okay. So my resting triggered the end of the game. So we'll finish this round and then we do another round, right? Then final round. And then, yeah, at this point, current round is continued and play one final round. Okay. So we're going to get our silver. So 3 silver. 1, 2, 3. Here, we're going to spend a worker to get rid of a white die. Here, we're going to dismiss somebody that's 5 or less. We'll dismiss her to get rid of 2 white die and get a die of another color. What color do we need? We need blue, right? Yep. We'll get a blue die and get rid of this last white die. Here, we're going to use the green track to go up on any track. We're going to go up on this track, which will get us a gold. Actually, it'll let us move a gold onto another person. Hebrew. We'll put the gold here. Wait, what does that symbol do? It says place 1 gold or take 1 gold from a translator. We're going to place a gold on this translator, so she retires. That was with this action. Here we get a white worker. Here we draw up to our number of 7. So there is 5, 6, 7. Oh, those are all high die values. And then we go on the yellow track, which lets us get rid of a white die or gain a die of another color. Oh, I have no more white die. So we're going to get a die of another color, which I'm going to get, doesn't really matter, I guess, but I'll get a yellow die, no, a red die. Okay, that gets discarded. These get removed. This gets discarded. And then this one retires. And I can place her by spending a coin under there. Okay. So they're going to take their second to last action. Are there 3 scrolls? There are not. So they're going to put out a Sanskrit scroll. Sanskrit. There is no Sanskrit, so they're going to put out a Greek. That goes there. That goes there. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they take the lead over me. So I've got to figure out how to take that back. And then this gets refilled. Okay. So do I try to do one of those? Can I do one of those? Hebrew? Does anybody go to... So I can pay their person to do the Hebrew scroll, one of the Hebrew scrolls. If I do this Hebrew scroll, I will get to go up on purple twice. And then get 1 point for each Hebrew scroll, which I have none. If I get this Hebrew scroll, I will get 2 points plus 1 point. I don't have enough red die. If I go for that Greek scroll, I could go Greek, Syriac. I can go Greek and give them 3 points. Syriac to Persian, that'll give them 3 points. And then I'll get myself 3 points plus 4, 5. It'll be 5 points. I'll go up on the green track for green influence. So I don't know that that's going to really matter. Okay. So translating may not be my best option. So can I go up any of these tracks here? If I go up the orange track, I might be able to go up the orange track because I do get some stuff for getting... I get 1 point for every track I'm on 3 or more. And so if orange, I can go up on 2. That'll put me up to 3, which will get me... which will be good. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So we are going to use... Doesn't really matter, but since I've been leaning in on green... We'll use the green one. We'll go here. That's 10 for orange. So we're going to spend 2 gold for 2 of this and go up on orange twice. Gets us an influence in orange, which we overtake. I can also spend an influence in green to get a gold and get a worker of another color. So let's just do that because I'm not going to be able to win this influence anyway. So we'll get a gold. That's half a point there. And then a worker. Doesn't really matter. And that will be my go. And then the last turn for the AI. Are there 5 scrolls? There are not 5 scrolls. So they're going to put out a Greek scroll. There's no Greek scroll. They're going to put out a Hebrew scroll. There's no Hebrew scroll. They're going to put out a Persian scroll. There is a Persian scroll. It's going to go there. And they're going to overtake that anyway. And that's the game. So let's count up the victory points. It's going to be a tough situation. Now, I got stuff going, but I feel like because it took a while to really get moving, that's gonna cost me. And I think I didn't get enough in the influence tracks. Like they're gonna get a ton of points off of that. Okay, so Scholars of South Tigris. Let's take a look here. So for our score, our dice sum. Our dice sum is 1, 2, is 10, and theirs is 6. So we beat them on that. So that's 2 points for us. If we want to be cute about it, we can go boom, boom. So that's 2 points for us. Retired translators, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guilds and Caliph cards. So guilds, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 points total from all that stuff. Research tracks, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 18, because those are 5 each. Scrolls, okay, so this is where we're going to get a bunch of points. So first off, let's do our Greek scroll. We'll change these over for a gold. Okay, so 1, 2, 5. Wait, sorry, 5. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 34 points for scrolls. I have 70, so I'm not feeling too great about that, but we'll see. Okay, dice sum, they get 0. Retired translators, oh boy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Guilds and caliphs, so they get 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to my 4. Scrolls, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Wait a minute. Did I miscount that? Hold on, 37. Yeah, 37. Okay, that's translated scrolls. So 37 for their stuff, putting them at 74. So they just barely beat me. Oh, darn it. So, yeah, it took me, I think, 2 full rests before I got this card off. Now, the game that I played beforehand when I was practicing, I got it off in my first round before I rested. Like, it was the most insane setup that I had got that worked out for me perfectly. So this came off before I rested for the first time. So this took me a while to get going. Once I got going, it was fine, but there was a couple times they blocked me pretty hard, which threw me out quite a bit. But I think leaning into green was good, and that helped me kind of get these up, and that scored me a lot of points. Just wasn't enough. This is where I really struggled. So anyway, I don't think I made any rules mistakes. I think I got everything. So that's playing on the hard mode. We barely lost. I do think, and I don't know how much, I'll have to try again and maybe just remove that promo card, because this thing can give you pretty good stuff by dispatching them. So I just feel like it can get you some really good rewards for doing that, and it just seems a little strong. Like, it would make sense if this was the card here and you got this instead of this, like if you had the choice between these two. But it has a back that's the same as your other card, so I just believe it's just a card you can use. So I feel like it maybe makes things a little easier, so I'll have to try it without it sometime. Maybe when the expansion comes out, we'll take a look and see how that works. But that's it. We lost, but just barely, to the AI for Inventors of the South or Scholars of South Tigris. Let me know what you guys think. I'm still really enjoying this game, and I still think this game is like one of the best things they've ever made. So anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.